Right, okay, so what I want to talk about today is a company called Perfume Parlour. Some of you might have heard of it, some of you might not. It's a company, I've been using them now for maybe 6 months, and the quality of the perfumes from there is absolutely amazing. A lot of the ones what I've had are ones what are quite rare, and that's why I use it, because you can get hold of stuff that been discontinued or they've been reformulated, because I've found that the Perfume Parlour, they use the original formulation. So for example, with Fahrenheit, that is the original formulation, not the one that you'll get in the shops now, the one that you would have got 20 years ago, and that's the best one. But anyway, we'll have a little look through my collection, and I'll talk you through what I think. So first up, Spice Bomb. Now this one is pretty amazing, to be honest with you. It is 100% the same as the original. You get more, well, I'd say more or less the same longevity with it. And because it's an EDP, it is actually stronger on your nose, so you really don't need a lot. But yeah, we've got quite a few to go through, so I'm going to be quick with these. So that's Spice Bomb anyway. 25ml EDP. Yeah, this is really good. I was using this over the winter months. I would recommend it. Right, on to the next one. Amen Pure Havana. Now this is one, it's not discontinued, but it is quite hard to get hold of. You can get it on the Mugler site, but you know, it's 50 odd quid a bottle, I think, something like that. It's not the sort of thing you can just nip out and try in the shops. So, you know, our Perfume Parlour is perfect. You can try this. If you don't like it, you know, you've not wasted £50 on a bottle, you know. Now I have smelled the original one, and this is pretty much exactly the same. I think the longevity is about comparable, I would say. It's about the same. Right, on to the next one. Next we've got Dior Homme. Now this is one that I really wanted. I found this one, well, many years ago, probably 2004. The original in 2004, and it's since been discontinued. It's a highly sought after scent. You can't find it anywhere, so it was lucky that Perfume Parlour actually do this, and I can assure you this one is 1000% the same. It's absolutely, you know, if you spray two on a card and put them in front of someone, they wouldn't be able to tell the two apart, to be honest with you. Right, keep it rolling now. Tom Ford Tuscan leather. Now again, this is a, you know, if you buy this in the shops, you're looking £150 for a 50ml bottle. So you know, I'm not paying that. So yeah, no, this is exactly the same. I smelled the original, spot on again. I would recommend this. If you know, it's a very hit or miss scent. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you're really gonna hate it. But I really like it. I would try it if I was you. Get a little 3ml roll on, you'll be alright with that. Fahrenheit was what I spoke of. Yeah, this is pretty much exactly the same. My brother used to wear the Fahrenheit back in the day, in the 90s, when it was the original formulation, and this is exactly the same. Exactly the same. I mean, if you've never smelled the original back in the day, when you smell today's, I mean, you know, you wouldn't really tell the difference, but this is the same as the original formulation. So it's quite fine, really. So right, keep it moving. Plenty more to go. Dior Homme. It's probably the in-trend scent of the minute. Dior Homme. Everyone loves it. It's very nice. I mean, it's a crowd pleaser. Everyone, you know, if you don't know about Dior Homme, you've been hiding under a rock, I think. But yeah, no, this is exactly the same from Perfume Parlour. This was actually the first bottle I had. You can see how much I've used, and that's an EDP as well, so you know I've been using it quite a bit. But yeah, it's exactly the same. There's no need to buy Dior Homme Intense really, because this is the EDP version, so exactly the same. Get it if you want it. What we got now? Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. Again, £150 a bottle in the shops. You know, I'm not paying that. This is exactly the same. It's a perfect summer scent. You can't really go wrong with this for the summer months. It's EDP, so it lasts all day. The thing with summer scents is they don't last. That's a notorious problem. They'll last maybe 2, 3, 4 hours maximum. This, you know, you'll still smell this on you the next day. 12 hours is average for this. You're lucky, like, if you don't get 24, you'll still smell it the next day on you. It's really good scent. Recommend it. Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. Neroli's Portofino. Get it. Alright. Next, Prada Amber Intense. Again, this is a scent. It kind of intrigued me. I was in my local store and I seen it, and the bottle looked quite nice, so I tried it. But again, you know, it's best part of £60 a bottle, so I thought, see where the Perfume Parlour have got it. They have. It's exactly the same. And to be honest, this is that good a dupe that it actually behaves in the same way as Prada Amber Intense. The original kind of comes on strong and then it dies down. This does exactly the same thing, but it doesn't die down to nothing. You know, it dies down to a skin scent, so you can still smell it. It's just not as strong. And this does exactly the same. So I mean, you know, I don't know how they're doing it, but it's exactly the same. It behaves the same way. It's really good. I would recommend this. It's not really a summer scent. I wouldn't use it for that. You kill people off with it, but I would recommend it. Very good. Next, Chanel Allure Extreme. Now, you can tell I have really been using this. The tonka bean in this really gets on my nose if you spray it too much. So, although it is a really good scent, I can't really use a lot of it. I'm better off just using like a little tiny bit of this. Otherwise, it's, you know, really strong. It gives me a bit of a cough. But again, it's spot on to the original. I wrote reviews on the site saying that. I'd put my name on it being the same. So yeah, that's Chanel Allure Extreme, Alluring Extreme. Right, next we've got Jean Paul Gaultier. Again, this is the original formulation. If you've never smelled the original one and you smell today's version, you know, you tell the difference. But this is the original. It smells like today's version, but it's just a little bit more mint based rather than, you know, lavender based, basically, vanilla based. So although it's the same as what you get in the shops, you know, some people wouldn't have smelled the old version, which this smells the same as. But yeah, no, it's really good. You can get away with this for summer, not a problem. It's, you know, quite an easy wearing scent. Alright, let's keep it moving. Still got more to go. Here we go. Ralph Lauren Polo. Now this one is absolutely dynamite juice. It smells exactly the same, but one spray of this and it's on you for 24 hours. I've never smelled anything as strong as this. I've had this for, well, since before Christmas, and you can tell how much I've used. Hardly anything. It's really, really intensive, this. But again, I would definitely recommend it if you like Ralph Lauren Polo. This is a good one. We've got Armani Code Ultimate. Again, it's exactly the same. As you can tell, I've been using this one quite a bit. This is one that I do really like it. It smells exactly the same, you know. you haven't really got to worry about whether something smells the same or not. Perfume Parlour, they all smell the same. I've never had a bad one from there, to be honest with you. But when I first started buying, I didn't realise that they used the old formulations. So I had Dior Homme Sport, thinking it'd be the new one, but it was the old one where it's full of ginger, and I didn't like that one. So, you know, there was nothing wrong with the scent, but it was the old formulation, so you do have to be careful with that. But yeah, that's Armani Code Ultimate, exactly the same. Bodily Cake, if you like Armani Code Ultimate, get that. And we've got Armani Attitude, sorry. Now again, this one, it's exactly the same. So this is another really strong one. You only need a little bit of this, and it's on you for the duration until you wash it off. But no, this, if you like Armani Attitude, get this one. It's exactly the same. Now the latest ones that I've had, they now do the 5ml, the 13ml bottles, which look like this. And I thought these are probably a little bit better for me, because you know, I can just try new ones. So I tried Armani Code Sport, it's exactly the same. This will probably be used for me over summer, along with Ford Portofino. The new 13ml bottles, the spray, it does spray better than what the 25ml, 30ml, well, I haven't tried a 30ml bottle yet, but it definitely sprays better than the 25ml bottles. I mean, you know, it's got a nice mist on it, whereas the 25ml ones sort of spray a little bit, like a I don't know, weird. But anyway, that's Armani Code Sports. And Tom Ford Cafe Rose. Again, this is someone that, you know, I'm not paying £150 for a bottle of fragrance. If you can afford that, great, go ahead and buy it. You know, I can't afford that, and I wouldn't pay it even if I had the money to pay, you know, £150 for a bottle. This, I've tried the original, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Lasts a good 12 hours plus. You know, I tried it yesterday when it first turned up. Lasted, you know, I could still smell it this morning on my hand. So I mean, you're talking what, 16 hours? So yeah. In short, you know, I've not tried the oils, but the sprays I can definitely recommend. So if you're looking for some cheap fragrance for the summertime, or well, any time really, give Perfume Parlour a try. You know, I'd put my reputation on it for what it's worth. I've never had a bad scent from there, so it's definitely worth a try anyway. Right, we'll leave it there. See you later.